Today I'll show you how to rejuvenate your fireplace fan, which involves removing it, greasing it, and cleaning it. The very first thing to do is turn your fireplace off and let it cool. While working under your gas fireplace, as an added precaution, you may want to turn the gas off. Next, unplug the fan. Locate the motor on the blower fan, and now we want to remove the leads from the rheostat. Those are the red connectors that you see up top there. It's pretty tight to get in. I also like to label mine, so when you pull that first one off, just label it. For example, front. You can see mine's already labeled from a previous time. It's tough to get in there, so you might need to try from a couple of different angles. Try to remember your approach so that when it comes time to put them back on, you're able to do so. Then locate and remove the wing nuts which mount it. There should be one on either side. There's the first one. There on the opposite side we can see the second one. Really hard to get at, so if I can't get it with my fingers, I usually use a piece of dowel. Now to remove the unit, could be a little awkward, just move it around and find the way it's going to come out. Needs good cleaning, so I'll start by removing this back mount plate. And removing the dust so that I can see what I'm working with. Next, we want to separate the motor from the fan. In order to do that, we need to back this off counterclockwise, so we'll go this way. Okay. Now, in order to do that, you might be able to do it by hand. Just be careful, these old plastic parts, they get quite dry and brittle, so be very careful. What I like to do is take a pair of channel locks, and then I'll just squeeze it here on this part of the motor mount. Again, I'm going to go to these parts of the motor mount, take my channel locks, place them on there, and now turn counterclockwise. So you can see now this will feed out. Just pull that out. Perfect. You can see how tight that grip was. You don't want to place any grease or oil on this section. So now with my fan in these two sections, I can take the blades out and give this a good cleaning. We're just vacuuming and a rag to clean that out. Now we want to disassemble this. So here we have a bolt and a bolt. Now it might have the head on this side, it might have the head on this side. We're going to remove those two bolts. And with those bolts backed off, we can take this out. And so that gives us all of our pieces laid out. You can see how they come apart. So where we're going to grease, we need some grease in here. That's where the back part of the shaft fits in. So we'll grease that. I'll clean this up a little bit first. Now, do not grease here. This should have a bit of an air gap. And it doesn't require greasing. Okay, and then here we have a bearing, so we're going to grease that. That's where it fits on this side of the shaft. And then when we get to the end of the shaft, that is of course where our blades attach, so that we do not want any grease. We do not want any grease or oil here, because then it won't turn your fan. We rely on friction for that. We've got this rubber gasket, and the friction between the two causes this to turn. So again, no grease or oil on the end of the shaft or in this rubber gasket on the fan. I'm just taking some 99% isopropyl alcohol, just cleaning off any dirt and old grease. Should be really just on the shaft. Watch your washers. Yeah. Watch you don't lose those. Now using some high temp grease. I've used regular grease in the past, but if you've got some high temp, it makes sense using it with your fireplace, of course. I'll just start on this end, go all the way across. I'll pack some grease in here. Next, pack some grease in here. Now I can put a little bit on this shaft too. Especially in here, just at the base, not here. I had some grease on my finger. I got some on the rotor here, so I'm just going to remove that with the rubbing alcohol. Okay, so now to put this back together, put that in there. Again, no grease on this, no grease in here. Put this back in place. See, the shaft goes in there. Those slide into place. Bring this back on. Now, after I put this on, you can see I'm going to need to clean that shaft again. Again, those just slide into place. Feels pretty good. Just working the grease around a little bit. Bolt it back together. That shaft, the last cleaning. Okay, the one last thing to grease is this end where this shaft fits in. Fits in there. So just get some grease in there. I'm just using a toothpick. Slip this back in place. And then line up this end so the shaft will go in that hole. Should be nice and tight friction fit. And then now I need to fit these 4 tines into the slots and clockwise to tighten. So I've got my channel locks on here. Be careful, just be delicate. There, clipped back in place. Now I was gripping the frame here where this vents out, and then on the bottom guard, not on the actual fan blades. The mount bracket back on. Give it a little test. And here it's a lot quieter. And ready to go back in. I've just put a dust mask on. When you're working in your fireplace and you see anything white, for example this backing that is behind the fan, if you see anything white, just assume it's got asbestos. So I've got a dust mask on. Feed this back in when it came out. Attach the wing nuts. Sometimes you just have to go by feel. Totally go by feel here. Putting the clips back on the electric motor. I'm going to start with the rear clip. Now the front one. Next to plug it in. And good to go. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to help out the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, or send me a little thanks through YouTube. Until next time.